Yo, what's going on everybody? Chef Kent Black, and today we are back in the VAF Food Co kitchen, and pretty much today we're just going to do an oil change, and I'm going to show you all how that's done. Right here I have a 1988 Chevy P30 step van, slightly modified. I have the 6.2 liter diesel. It's a pretty standard engine setup, being like an old Chevy block style engine, so we're just going to get right into it. First things first, I'm going to start the truck up and let it run for a little bit, let the engine heat up, and then we're just going to dive right in. Alright y'all, so right here I'm going to be using a 15W40 grade oil. I got this big like 2.5 gallon at Walmart. It was like 30 bucks, and I'm also going to be using the TG5 oil filter. There was also the PH5, like the grade down from this one, which was like a few dollars less, but I just went ahead with the silver grade and, you know, made it do what it do. Alright, she's running. Alright y'all, so the truck's off, the engine's warmed up for the most part, so we're just going to come in here, pop this oil cap off, and I'm just going to slip this into here. We'll see if I end up having to modify it a little bit just to fit the jug in there to pour it, but that's about it. There's no like dipstick thing really. This truck takes I'm gonna say like 8 quarts, so I'm gonna put a little bit more, like 8.5, just to top it off a little bit. Also, I noticed it was like leaking a little bit from the oil pan when I was underneath there. So not today because it's hot, but like probably another day after it sat for a while and it's like solidified the oil a little bit. I'll get under there and see where I can isolate the leakage from, and then just see maybe if it's like maybe some of the O-rings or the gasket, something like easy. Damn, honestly I should probably do that right now since I'm pouring it all out. We'll get under there and check and see, since it's not running right now. We'll see what it looks like. Maybe I can get away with just tightening some bolts down there, and that'll help just like keep it snug. Could be loose, or if it just has to be replaced, but started as an oil change, but we'll see what's happening. Alright, so we're gonna come right in here and just throw this under here. The pan is, let's see, it's about here. Once I get under there, y'all get under there. So yeah, we're gonna get into there. I'll show you the location of everything we need, the filter and the drain bolt. They're located together, so we'll just crack that nut off there and drain it out, and also see if we can spot some leakage points and tighten the bolts up around there and see if that helps. Alright y'all, so we're underneath the truck here, and here is our drain bolt. It just has like a little indicator on there, but it's also located right next to the oil filter, which is right here, and that's also kind of where this leak was coming from. So anyway, just gonna crack this bolt and drain this filter. Alright y'all, so it uses about a 13, I think that's what I got on it. And so, came under here to explore. This is our oil filter here, which is covered, so maybe this thing is loose. I'm gonna put some gloves on and check. But also a little bit from the exhaust manifold, which seems to just be spewing oil or something of the sort. So it could just be some standard diesel big block procedure to spray a little oil. They are big ass Chevy engines, but it's stopped now. So, and there's like very minimal drippage. Like there's no drippage. It's just the oil filter is like covered in oil because it was spraying from like about here, and you can see most of the wetness is like really just from this point in the exhaust manifold. So could just be some excess maybe nothing of a concern. It is a brand new motor, so I wouldn't expect to see anything extensive or out of the ordinary. But yeah, we're just gonna change this oil, crack this nut off, drain this filter, and fill them back up. Alright, so I got the nut off, and the reality is I'm just gonna get my hands super dirty wet. Save this for later. Alright, y'all. So, real quick, just gonna put this nut back in here. Grab my little wrench here. That looks pretty good. Cool. And that should be alright. Next, we'll just go ahead and pop this filter off. Alright, y'all, so I'm out here, day 2. I ran out of time yesterday. Also, like, I just needed a filter wrench and I didn't have one. I had one at my house, but not on the farm. And I was like, so I'm back out here. Just gonna pop this filter off real quick, take y'all with me. We'll see how it treats us. Alright, so we're under the truck again. Here's our filter, oil filter. And I have my wrench. I don't really have the most or best like access point, so I'm gonna try and go at it and let you guys know how it goes. Alright, so I have the clamp on here. And it is going. But it's coming off. It's just a two-hand kind of job, so I just wanted to show y'all that it moves and it is coming, but you're gonna probably need some kind of filter plier to remove this thing, so do be forewarned. Alright, so got that oil filter out. My sincerest apologies for the quality of that filming just then. But it's out. I used one of these bad boys. Probably got this from like Walmart. I think I have another one I got from Harbor Freight, but they work well. Very clutch. Alright, so cool. Next, I'm just gonna put this new filter in here. Again, I have the TG5, and also you can use the PH5. So we're just gonna pop that filter in. Alright, y'all, so for this application specifically, I am going to add a little bit of oil to the filter itself. Maybe I'll just fill it up. Okay, it's coming out, so that's good. Alright, that excess I'm not worried about because I'm gonna seal a little bit around this little gasket here, just so next time we'll have a little lubrication when we go to peel this thing off. The one I took off, it was like dry, so this will help. I'm telling myself. Alright, so we're just gonna pop this one on and fill the truck up. So the oil filter's in. Oil pan nuts in as well. I'm just gonna show you all a little trick. This is what I do when I like dispose of my oil filters. I just put like some grass in the bottom and then throw the little gasket in there. And then I just set the filter in there drain side down so it just drips onto the leaves. And then that's ready for recycling. Cool. I don't really have a way to measure this. Maybe I have a liter bottle somewhere. I just don't want to. It doesn't have this jug. It doesn't have like a tell or anything. So I'm gonna figure this out, and I'll be right back. I made a little hack real quick just to make this thing work. So I actually have two of these because I use this oil for a lot, this like 15W40. I use it for my generators and also my dirt bikes and like my mopeds and stuff. So I'm just gonna take 2 quarts out of this. How many is this? 9 liters. So I'm gonna take 1 liter out of this, roughly, and then the rest will just go in here, which I'll put into here. I just need to measure it. This is almost 900 liters, so I'll do a milliliter, so I'll do like this and then a little bit more, and then the rest will just go in the engine block here. That'll go here, and this will go like so. Hey, alright, cool. I think that'll work for right now. Alright, y'all, so we're back in the front end. How's it the front and the end? The front end, you know? I go this way. Yeah, probably like that. Okay, cool. So yeah, we're just gonna fill this thing up. This thing's actually pretty grimy, so I'm going to brush it out and spray it with some brake parts cleaner and see if we can clean that up. Alright, we'll just let that drip for a minute. And that's about it. Start it up, run it, let it cycle through, probably drive it around the farm for a minute. Alright, y'all, so that's about it for this video. Yeah, that's about it for now. Thanks for tuning in on another episode of, like, you know, VAF Food Co. Food Truck Chronicles. I'm Chef Ken Black. Peace and love, y'all.